Let's talk about how Bysteals and the Horus cards have ruined the game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Make sure you guys smash the crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. Now, this is a hilarious discussion spawned by my comment section, and people just having their opinions on how the current structure of the game is. And actually, this was spawned via some of the Orcus discussion, because people are like, this is not an Orcus deck. And it's like, I hate to tell you this, everybody, but, you know, if you're playing an Orcus deck, there's only like 8 Orcus cards kind of in the game that are good right now, and people are going to try to find ways to supplement these packages with what we're going to call good cards. You know, Lubellion sticking its head inside of a deck with some Bysteals, you know, you don't really... The deck becomes, you know, more named after the thing of consideration that it's supposed to do. If I'm playing some, you know, 3 Duros Worms in a deck, you know, I'm not shouting out going, oh, that's a Bysteal control deck, you know. It's probably just, maybe it's a Rescue Ace deck, you know. It all comes down to the intention and purpose that is meant for the naming scheme. So what in the world does a naming scheme have to do with this? Well, the purists out here are, I still can't believe this, the purists out here are complaining because if you're playing supplemental engines in a deck, that it takes away from the intended deck's purpose. What the fuck is this? Like, this is... I don't even know where to start on this topic, because this is so stupid that it hurts. Alright? Like, who gives a crap if the person wants to call their deck X thing as long as it makes sense for this? Alright, you're not going to see me running around here going, yeah, I'm playing Orchest. I'm also playing some Bysteal cards and Horus cards in the deck to help the deck out, because Brand regains a stupid card. And then to top things off over here, the Horus package is just a gold standard at this point. Like, if you're playing some sort of outlet that wants to discard stuff, then you might shout it out and go, hey, you know, we're playing Orchest Horus, you know. If you're going to start mentioning every little thing of this, okay, so we're playing Orchest Bysteal Horus with a side of some good side deck cards. Oh, you want me to start? Oh, so I'm also playing Orchest Horus Bysteal with SP Little Knight, you know, or wait, hold on. According to some of the naming schemes I hear, we're playing SP Orchest Horus. Oh, wait, hold on. I forgot about, oh, yeah, I'm playing some other stuff. You see, most deck naming scheme, this is stupid. I can't believe it. This is actually, people getting upset about tech engines and things to make a deck good. Holy crap, man. You play... Oh, wait. Hold on. We forgot our hand traps, too. Oh, wait. We got to name each of our hand traps independently. So we're playing Orchest Horus Bysteal SP with a side of Ash Blossom... Oh, wait. Or technically the archetype Joyous Spring. Okay, so we're playing Orchest Bysteal Horus. I'm already confusing myself here. Nobody shouts out their hand traps that they're playing. You're like, okay, so you're wrapping it up with a nice little bow, putting it on the top, and you're going, I'm playing an Orchest deck. Okay, so when you think of an Orchest, your base package line is the Orchest cards. Anybody else think that this is stupid? Alright, like, okay, okay, to all of you purists out there that think that your deck is contaminated by the fact that you're playing these supplemental engines to make the deck function and competitive. So, I'm also confused about this, because the goal of making a deck competitive is to want to win and do good, right? If I want to have fun, then we're going to have fun. You can also meet somewhere in the middle ground here and go, hey, you know, we want to have semi-competitive, you know, we want a good back and forth, you know. That's it. That's all that I'm getting out of this. If you're trying to build a pure deck without hand traps, then there's zero. You're not going to do good. Like, I'm confused by the current standard that people that don't take this game competitively think about when they're looking at a competitive deck. And that's very amusing to me. All right, like, it's a different story if it's a budget player looking at this going, hey, I can't play this. No. This is a discussion point of how Bysteel, Horus, and all of these other cards have ruined the experience of the the purist duelist. Like, is that what is that what they call them? Purist? I know I made that reference earlier in the video, but you know, perfectionist? No, you would want to have the deck to be able to do its best based on the format it's in. Optimization? No. They're just going to call themselves the Orchest. I don't know what else to really say about this. I think that it is dumb as crap that you want to name certain engines, but you don't want to name certain other engines. Talking about the most optimal build of the deck and saying that you don't... This is another sub-discussion. When you're looking at the current iteration of a build and you're going, no, this is wrong, and then you get a comment that goes, okay, can you explain why it's wrong? And they're like, I just think it's bad. Zero playtesting. Zero knowledge to back this up. Just, yeah, I don't like it. Like, if you're looking at the meta in a logical standpoint, trying to analyze things, and you're trying to throw, no, come to back it up a little bit. Try to explain why you don't think a sub package is good. Come to discuss these things. This is where I'm sitting right now. A good discard outlet to bring some extra random milling to the table through the zombie vampire, or setting up some spot removal, some interruptions, some draw power. That's all looking pretty gosh darn good in an Orcus deck. I'm just throwing that out there. You can complain all you want, but players are going to go for the most optimized. But this is why when people are like, oh my gosh, X deck top, you're like, oh, yeah, I actually read these posts, by the way. This amuses me. So you'll see something on the road category top every once in a while. Something left field. I almost want to use the Virtual World deck, but it wasn't actually Virtual World. There was a case of something that topped recently, and then it had like a splash package, like hand traps in it, and it actually had Bysteel cards in it to kind of help it out, for the defensive options to control because of what the meta is. And people were shitting on this deck. They were complaining about it. Like, it's not this, this is just a deck with good engine. That doesn't change that the deck is playing a certain part of it, and the goal of the deck is to do X thing. Alright, and name scheming and duelist analyzation, it's an absolute clown fest out here at this point that, people complain about this. You have to play hand traps to do well. You have to play, well, not always is the case. There's always going to be exceptions to all the rules out here. But to be upset and to look at a deck and go, this is not a deck. It is this, when it is clearly X object. An Orcus deck will still be an Orcus deck as long as it's playing Harp Horrors, Galteas, Dingrisus, the Crescendo. Even if it's a splash 4 to 5 card package, you're still going to paste Orcus on it. Alright? With good cards. Because you know what? The game of Yu-Gi-Oh! Forces you to play supplemental cards, because guess what, everybody? You don't want to lose. That's why you play Ash. Droll. I can't wait. I've now been told by, people, yeah, if you're going to not call it Bysteel Orchest Horus, you got to name everything. All right, so we're going to be playing Bysteel Orchest Horus, Joyous Spring, Lockbird, SP. I am calling it a day. Peace out. Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.